Oh, hello there. What's up, everybody? My name is Papa-Kobina and welcome to Chef Papa. Chef Papa is my first ever cooking series where I'll teach you guys how to make stove-top rice. Now, there are many varieties of rice that you can make and enjoy, but tonight we're going to be making my favorite kind of rice, Jasmine Rice, aka Asian rice. Are you ready? Well, let's get started then. Grab your napkin, grab an apron, and get ready to cook with Chef Papa. Yeah. Here's what you need to make stove-top rice. Jasmine rice in this case. Number one, you need a pot. Can't make stove-top rice without a pot to put on the stove. So get a pot. Okay? Number two, you're gonna need the jasmine rice. How are you gonna make rice without the rice? You can get this kind of jasmine rice or Thai rice at your local grocery store, Woodman's, Whole Foods, and etc. You need your rice to make the rice. Okay? And for seasoning, you can go about this many ways, but I like to put some salt. Okay? For all you salty people out there, or unseasoned people out there, season your food. Okay? Just season food. Other ingredients and things you can add with this, it can include onions. You can chop them up however you want to. And to add a little more flavor, butter. I cannot believe it's butter. Alrighty. Do you have your ingredients? Are you in your kitchen? Do you have an apron? I don't, but it's okay. Do you have a napkin? Cool. Let's get it started. Alright. Yeah. Moonwalk too far. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our pot and put it on the stove. Second thing we're going to do is we're going to put this on medium heat. If you have a dial like this and there's numbers on it, you can start it off by putting this between 7 or 6. But I usually put it on 6 to get it started. Number 3, I didn't mention the ingredient earlier, but you need some oil. It will help the cooking go. We're gonna put about a tablespoon of oil in here, not too much. I'm just gonna eyeball it because, you know, I got it. Just gonna put a little bit right there. Wow, that's too much. Cool. Now you want to stir it around a little bit. You know, mix it all up. Put the oil in the pot and then you mix it all up. Okay? Number 4. This onions, you're gonna just straight put it in there right away. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Bam. 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 And how what happened? Okay, cool. That's the majority of all the onions. Now, it shouldn't take too long, but the moment you hear that fizzle a little bit or sizzle a little bit, you put the onions with the oil just to give it some flavor. And the moment you do hear that noise right there, right? This is where we're going to add the rice. Now, your ratio for rice is usually 1 cup of rice to 1 cup of water, 1 to 1. But sometimes, depending on the pot that you have, or depending on how much rice you're going to make, you can go up, or depending on the kind of rice as well, you can go to 1 cup of rice to 1.5 cups of water. In this case, we're just going to do 1-1. we're gonna take a couple wires. It's 3 cups. Now, add your water.
If you find the one, you should never give her up. I think it's the way life changes when in love, yeah. I surround myself.
The goal here is to make sure there's more water than rice. And you can tell by being able to mix this around. If there's more water than rice, good job. You're ready for the next step. After we've added our water, this is where you can add your salt and butter. You're gonna do this a little bit like so. Take about a pinch of salt, and you gotta make sure you do it like this. This is the secret to making it taste better. You have to use the wrist. It's all in the wrist, okay? Lastly, we add our butter. Now, this is all up to you, but I wouldn't add a whole stick of butter. You mix the butter in there, and you mix it all up. Stir it up, stir it up. Alright? And what we're gonna do now, I forgot the lid. We're gonna put the lid, top of it. You're gonna let this sit for about 5 to 8 minutes. By that time, if you notice that the rice has started to rise up, it is ready for flipping. Our rice should look like this right now, before it starts to rise. Notice how there's more water than rice, and you start to see it bubbling a little bit. The onions and the butter will mix in while the rice rises. Alrighty, it's been about 5-6 minutes. Around this time, you should see our rice rising up as so. This will cook the onions, mix the butter in with the rice, and allow it to fully soak up all the water. Now I'll leave it for about 1 or 2 more minutes so that it can fully soak up all of the water. And what we're gonna do after this is we're gonna flip the rice from the bottom to the top. I'll show you in a second. And we're back. After a minute, you want to lower this to about half medium heat, and now we're gonna flip our rice. You really want to make sure that you go all the way to the bottom so you can bring this to the top, as so. Now you want to do this all the way around so that you can get all of the rice. As such. Now, you can notice if the rice looks a little stiff or not as watered. If you need to, this is where you can add more water. Now you don't want to add too much because you don't want the water to come out too soggy. But you just add, I want to say about half a cup of water. Really just depends on how this looks when you flip it. After applying water if needed, we're going to cover this again. And now we're going to turn this all the way to 1 or 2. Really depends on the stove that you have. Some stoves are a little stronger than others, but we're going to put this on 1 on this stove because this stove is a little strong. Now you're going to leave this on medium, low or low for about another 5 minutes. Fun fact, did you know that Jasmine Rice is a whole grain food that provides a number of nutrients that are lacking in many more refined varieties? It's also very rich in selenium and manganese, which helps fight cancer cells and promotes overall health. Jasmine rice also has natural occurring oils that help lower cholesterol and diabetes. The more you know. Reading Rainbow. Alright. Wow, look at that. You see that steam? Look at that fire. So by the end of this, your rice should look like so. It should be pretty soft. The water should be all soaked up. And if you want to take a little bit to feel it, to see if it's soft or not, do so. And if it is, you have been successfully made your stovetop rice. Jasmine rice. After it's done, you can take a bite. Oh my god. That's hot. My name is Papa-Kobina and you have been watching Chef Papa. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for the next episode. Adios!